This is Banff, Canada, in October. My son Noah and I stumbled into one of the most spectacular windows you can possibly visit this place. We flew round trip from Raleigh, North Carolina for $345. We stayed at a luxury hotel on points, and we did the gondola, the luge track, the glacial lakes, all of it without blowing our budget.
Hi, this is Melissa, and this is Watch Before You Go, Banff.
My son Noah and I took a mother-son trip, and honestly, it exceeded every expectation. Banff is one of those places that just keeps surprising you. But here's what I want you to know going in. A little bit of planning before you leave home is the difference between a frustrating, expensive trip and one that runs beautifully. Today I'm covering 6 things: getting there on a budget, the pass you cannot forget, the 3 iconic sites that require advanced planning, the best activities to book ahead, how to eat and sleep smart in an expensive city, and the free stuff that honestly blew us away. This is our Watch Before You Go series because the best trips start before you even board the plane. Drop a comment below. Is Banff on your bucket list? Have you been to Banff? I would love to hear from you. Okay, let's get into it. The first thing to know, Banff has no airport. You fly into Calgary, and it's about a 90-minute drive into Banff. And that drive, so beautiful. We flew WestJet from Raleigh to Calgary. Comfortable, great crew, no complaints. We have a full honest review linked below. The fare, $345 round trip. I did a whole video on how we found it because cheap flights to Canada are absolutely findable, and you just need to know how to search and how to be flexible. I'll put the link below. Now here's the move that saved us the most money on this trip: using Calgary as a base camp, not staying in Banff. Banff hotels in October can still run from $300 to $500 a night, and even more. Calgary is significantly more affordable, and the drive to the park is easy and gorgeous. We stayed at the Hyatt Regency Calgary, and we used our hotel points, Hyatt points we transferred from Chase. We had full club lounge access, free food and drinks, essentially all day long. I did a video on that lounge because value was generally unbelievable. Cheap flight, plus using Calgary as a base, plus using points for our hotel, we'd already saved hundreds of dollars before we saw our first mountain. This is the one thing I want you to remember from this entire video. If you are not going to use a tour company like Viator or Get Your Guide, and you plan on renting a car and driving yourself, you need to remember this one thing. Banff National Park charges an entrance fee. You need a Parks Canada pass to get in. Buy it online before you go at parks.canada.ca. Do not wait until you get to the gate. Let's do the math. A single day vehicle pass runs around $10 to $15 Canadian. If you're staying multiple days, and you should, the Discovery Pass covers the entire calendar year and gets you into over 80 Canadian national parks and historic sites. For a week in Banff, it pays for itself on day 2 easily. The pass covers your entire vehicle, so if you're going with family, you split one pass. That is one of the best deals in Canadian travel. Buy it ahead of time, have it on your phone, and you drive right through the gate. There are 3 experiences that define a Banff trip, and all 3 require a plan. Here's what worked for us. Moraine Lake, the famous turquoise lake with the 10 peaks behind it. You've seen it everywhere. It is every bit as stunning in person. This is critical. Private vehicles are not allowed on the road to Moraine Lake. You take a Parks Canada shuttle or book through a licensed operator. The shuttle reservation system opens in spring and books out fast, sometimes weeks in advance. Go to reservation.pc.gc.ca and lock it in the moment your dates are set. Lake Louise, equally spectacular. In October, the summer crowds have thinned out significantly. That was one of our favorite parts of going in the fall. In summer, parking lots fill by 8 o'clock in the morning, and you're surrounded by tour buses. The early morning timing rule still applies. Go at sunrise, stay for an hour, and you'll have one of those memories that doesn't leave you. Icefields Parkway, the drive between Lake Louise and Jasper, which is 232 kilometers, is arguably the most scenic road on earth. Glaciers, waterfalls, turquoise lakes around every bend. Key stops: Peyto Lake Viewpoint, do not skip it. Bow Lake, the Columbia Icefield, where you can walk on the Athabasca Glacier. Budget: a full day for this drive. We kept stopping and neither of us wanted it to end. 2 activities worth booking in advance. The Banff Gondola takes you to the summit of Sulphur Mountain. That's what you saw at the start of this video. 360-degree views of the Canadian Rockies. Book ahead at banffjaspercollection.com. Walk-up tickets cost more and availability tightens in peak periods. And then there was this. Go-karting on a former Olympic luge track. This was in Calgary. We were laughing the entire time. It was thrilling, accessible for all ages, and genuinely one of the most unique things I've ever done. We have a short on this too, so be sure to check that out. Banff Upper Hot Springs, natural hot springs right in the park. Affordable and a perfect way to wind down after a hiking day. Highly recommend. And Johnston Canyon, one of the most popular hikes in the park, and it costs nothing beyond your park pass. Walk through a canyon alongside waterfalls to the ink pots. In October, the morning mist in that canyon is magical. Quick pause. If this series is helping you plan, please hit subscribe and tap the bell so you don't miss the next city. We're building Watch Before You Go destination by destination, and our library is already packed with budget travel strategies, carry-on packing, and making points work for real trips like this one. Okay, let's get into sleeping and eating smart in one of the most expensive cities. Banff is expensive. I want to be upfront about that, but here's exactly what we did to keep the costs manageable. We stayed and slept in Calgary. We covered this, but it's worth repeating because it's the biggest lever. The Hyatt Regency Calgary on points, full club lounge access, gave us free food all day. That's breakfast, afternoon snacks, and evening appetizers and drinks every single day at no additional cost. The video is linked below because the value is genuinely extraordinary. If you want to stay in Banff itself, book early. Check points redemption through World of Hyatt, Marriott Bonvoy, Hilton, and more. Before paying cash, look at Canmore between Banff and Calgary, about 20 minutes outside of Banff. Eating in Banff can cost you between $20 to $30 Canadian per person. That's for a sit-down meal. It's a very tourist town with tourist prices. So here's what we did. We found a restaurant on a side street that had great burgers. We also stopped in a little shop and got the famous beaver tail pastry. Make sure you get a beaver tail. Pick one nice meal as a splurge and keep everything else really light. The honest math, $345 for flights, plus points for a hotel, free lounge meals, a trip at one of the most spectacular places in North America that doesn't have to cost what people assume it does. Okay, I want to spend a minute on timing. We went October, and it was the perfect time to go. The crowds were down significantly. No fighting for parking, no shuttle reservations selling out in minutes, no tour buses at every turn. We had space to actually experience every single spot rather than just photograph them in a crowd of other people. Prices dropped. The hotel points were less than they would have been in the summer. The activities were less. Everything is more affordable in this shoulder season. Summer is beautiful and absolutely worth it. But if you have any flexibility, try to go in the fall because Banff is generally something special, and we're so glad we went when we did. And don't worry about missing out on the snow. It snowed the day we got there. Some of the most incredible moments of this trip cost us absolutely nothing. Wildlife viewing, grizzly bears, black bears, wolves, elk, sheep, goats, deer. You can see remarkable wildlife just from the road. Pull over, keep your distance, and let them do their thing. Vermilion Lakes, just minutes from town by car or bike. At sunrise or sunset, with the mountains reflected in the water, this is Banff at its most postcard perfect, and it's free. The town of Banff itself, just walking down Banff Avenue with Cascade Mountain framing the entire street, is a moment. We just stopped, walked along, and stood there looking around. You can't believe the place looks like this, and it costs nothing, so don't rush through it. And Johnston Canyon, moderate hike. It's 2 hours, completely worth it, completely free with your park pass. Also, there is a paved bike trail and walking trail between Banff and Canmore that is excellent for sightseeing.
Well, there you go. That's Watch Before You Go Banff. 2 things before you go. Leave a comment if Banff is on your list. If you've already been to Banff, how was it? Do you have any tips for us? We read every comment and we love to hear from our community. Our community makes everything just better. We learn from each other. We'll see you next time. We appreciate you sticking with us to the end of this video. We share travel tips, packing videos, and tools for navigating the Points and Miles ecosystem. If this interests you, don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out. Have a great day, and we will see you next time.